Hi everybody, here is a super easy fast arroz con pollo recipe known as Mexican rice and chicken. I start by boiling my chicken in about 3 spoons of chicken bouillon until it's about 80% cooked. Now for the rice, I don't measure, y'all, so I'm so sorry, these are estimates. This is about 3 cups of rice, I would say, with 2 tablespoons of some oil. Then I added about half of a green bell pepper and a quarter of a yellow onion. Then added a couple of dashes of comino and let it brown up for about a good 2 minutes. When it's a little bit brown, go ahead and add in about 80% of the small can of the tomato sauce. Then let your rice brown up again in the tomato sauce for about a good minute or two. And in 2 cups of water, I added about 2 spoons of the tomato bouillon and 1 spoon of the chicken bouillon, and then added another cup of regular water. Always taste your water to make sure it's to your saltiness preference. If you think it needs more, then add a little bit more of the bouillon seasonings. Then I added my chicken. Your rice is going to take at least 20 minutes to cook. The first 5 minutes, cook it on a medium high and then lower it each 5 minutes. Key thing about rice is always pay attention to the water level. If halfway through cooking and it looks like that, add in a couple of splashes of water. The water needs to be right above the rice line. This is how my rice looked the last 2 minutes. All you have to do is grab a little bit of the rice, taste it until it's to your liking of texture. As soon as you like it, shut it off, because you want the last few minutes for all that water to get absorbed. You want there to be a little bit of water like that so your rice doesn't come out too dry at the end, because it's going to get absorbed. So basically, after you shut it off, let your rice sit there for about 2 to 3 minutes and it'll look just like this, nice and fluffy and perfect. Thanks for watching. Bye.